So, welcome in session of DBMS. Today we will learn about normalization for relational database. As you already aware about the functional dependencies and their types, now we will learn about normal forms and normalization, and it is prerequisite that you must know the functional dependencies before knowing the normalization. So now introduction of normalization. The normalization is the process of decomposing unsatisfactory or bad relation by breaking up their attribute into smaller relation. It is the process of minimizing the redundancy from a relation or set of relation. Redundancy in a relation may cause insertion, deletion and updation anomalies. So it helps us to minimize the redundancy in a given relation. Now one important thing, that is normal form. What are the normal forms and why we use normal forms? Normal forms actually require when we are normalizing our data or our relation. The normal form is a condition using keys and FDs, functional dependencies of a relation to certain schemas in a relation, whether a relation schema is in a particular normal form, and if we will see second normal form, third normal form and BCNF, these all are based on functional dependency in a relational schema. But when we see about 4NF, yani 4 normal form, it is based on the key of multi-valued dependencies. Now moving on, first normal form, that is also 1NF, called as 1NF. If a relation contains composite or multi-valued attribute, it will violate the first normal form. It means a relation is in first normal form if it does not contains any composite or multi-valued attribute. You may, in other words, you may say a relation is in first normal form if every attribute in that relation is a single valued attribute. Now continuing it further, the first normal form is based on certain information that is required. A table is called in first normal form if and only if when there are only single valued attributes exist in that table, the attribute domain does not change, and there is a unique name for every attribute or column. However, the order in which data is stored does not matters. You may now see one example of first normal form. There is a table. You could see this table where the ID, name and courses are their attributes. If we see the ID has a single value 1 in their first tuple. Its name has also a single value A, but the courses are C1, C2. So here you could see the same tuple that have attribute course, and inside course there are more than one value, means that is multi-valued attribute. So when we convert this whole table in the similar way, you could see the ID number 3 has the courses C2, C3, is it shows that there is a multi-valued attribute here, and inside this multi-valued attribute this could not be called in a first normal form. So in the above table the course in the multi-valued attribute is, so it is not in first normal form, and we have to convert it into the first normal form, and for that we have to separate these courses with along with their id and names, so that it becomes in first normal forms. So you may see here id for one name a, the course is c1, and this for the same id and name the course is c2 also, and this is also there in third id. It will also repeat it, because for one it is the course c1 and for another it is c2. So this is the actual table that converted into the first normal form. Now if we take another example, you may see the first table that has a multi-valued attribute, that is student phone number. A student might have more than one phone number, so this is multi-valued attribute. But when we convert it into the first normal form, the both phone number has assigned for different tuples. So both has separated with their other informations, like you may see here this table is separated into the that table, and it is called in first normal form. Second normal form. To be in second normal form, a relation must be in first normal form, and relation must not contain any partial dependency. The relation is in second normal form if it has no partial dependency. That means no non-prime attribute is dependent on any proper subset of the candidate key of that table. So the definition of second normal form is a relation that is in first normal form and every non-prime key attribute is fully functionally dependent on primary key. Then the relation is in second normal form. A relation schema, let's suppose capital R, denotes a second normal form if every non-prime attribute, let's suppose capital A, is in that relation capital R, fully functionally dependent on primary key. Look at this example. We have a table having three attributes: student number, course number, and their course fees. In this table, the course fees would be a non-prime attribute, as it does not belongs to the any one of the candidate key like student number and course number. The student number and course number is compositely decides as a candidate key or primary key. Now in the same example, non-prime attribute course fees is dependent on proper subset of candidate key that reflects a partial dependency, and so this relation is not in second NF. We need to split this table into two tables, such as student number, course number is in first table, and course number and course fees in second table, so that it the it fully functionally dependent on prime key. So that relation holds second normal form, which is displayed here. in form of table 1 and table 2. So here is one more example of second normal form. Let's suppose a relation having 4 attributes A, B, C and D. That relation holds AB functionally determines together to C. A and B together functionally determines C. B and C also functionally determines D. In the above relation, AB is the only candidate key and there is no partial dependencies. So we can say any proper subset of AB does not determines any non-prime attributes, hence it is the second normal form. It reflects that both relations having fully functionally dependent on non-prime key attribute, so it holds the second normal form as well as first normal form. Thank you for the listening of this lecture.